And we see here on the weekly chart, this would be a bearish week. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 to 10 bearish weeks here, but still holding above that 3807 level. I always think that 4,000 is kind of the line in the sand. If we break 3807, I think we get to 3,400, 3,250 to 3,400 in the S&P very, very quickly. I don't know if we're necessarily going to break that, but oil down a little bit today. So we'll be looking for the scanners again. We'll see, be looking at stuff on there. We did have a signal in Hood from yesterday. That was a losing trade so far. It is a July position, so I'm still sticking with Hood because it's a July position. QS down. QS was mentioned on CNBC. Nicola 60. Jan 60s are being sold. ABBV higher. We saw that hit. K, we saw that hit. June expiration a week from Friday. Everything Amazon's down. So Amazon's down 260. You got to times that by 20. Chinese internet names are leading the march higher. Baba up 80 cents. We see PDD is higher. We saw a signal yesterday from PDD. So PDD is higher. ABBV is higher. We saw some big buyer of AUG 160 calls. I was going to call that a signal out for super options. At 160. Most likely we will not get any 5-minute bar longs because we're seeing selling pressure in the morning. So I have some XM calls being bought yesterday. Apple down. I think they came out with like a headset or something. They did have news. Let me go to appleinsider.com. 5-minute bar closes here in about 4 minutes. So Apple Insider, what do you need to know? Let's go to Mac Rumors. AR, oh, they're doing an AR headset. Apple Pay Later will let you pay for purchases through an installment plan with no interest. Tap on phone this month. Enhances focus modes with filters, linked lock screens, and setup enhancement. Doesn't sound that exciting. So Apple is down. Futures down 38. Yesterday we ended up 14, so we were down in the 2 days. If anything's July position, you can get a little bit cheaper. I don't hate it. Hood getting destroyed here. Hood 10s are down to 45 cents. We got in yesterday 85. Hood down 8% here. I would almost take another ad in these. The Hood 10s you can get today for 45 cents. Those are too cheap. Hood 771 is the 52-week low here in Robinhood. And I thought Bitcoin was going to hit last night too, and usually they're kind of correlated here. So let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin down 6%, Ethereum down 8% in the last 24 hours, Ethereum down 11% in 7 days. Robinhood, July 10th, guys. I like them at this 43-cent level, so you can get in at 43. If you haven't got these yesterday, we're sending a signal at 85 cents. I hate sending a signal out again, but it's a July position. They're 43 cents. Futures getting a little bit of a bid here. TAST trading here. PDD up a little bit. Kellogg now higher. ABBV up 72 cents. Still, I don't think there'll be anything on the 5. Sound should be good here. There we go. We'll try it again. Futures down 30. XP, June 24 is being bought small. I'm looking for anything that's a minimum of 1,000 contracts that trade. So there's volume. That's how many contracts trade today. Open interest are how many exist before today. I'm always looking for volume to be greater than open interest, and I'm always looking for minimum of 1,000 contracts. Robinhood. Says I'm down $800 ribbon. That means there's a signal somewhere. EWZ puts being bought. Weekly puts in EWZ. Weekly 37.5 trading here in EWZ. 31.5 in EWZ. I would not be buying these. 20 cents here. High risk, high reward. Weekly EWZ puts. Weekly EWZ puts trading here 20 cents. EWZ, the Brazilian ETF, the weekly 31.5 puts trading here 20 cents. Targets be 30 and 40. PDD get a nice little pop here. Sell-off doesn't seem that bad. Riveting down again. I'm watching 2024 call spreads. Market's just wide on those. Morning, morning, morning. GT down. We saw some GT calls being rolled. 5-minute bar officially has closed. Let's see if there's anything on the 5. So once again, we're looking for a bull 5-minute bar above the Ichimoku cloud. Bull 5-minute bar above the Ichimoku cloud. And my 7 favorite stocks: Apple, Amazon, Baba, Facebook, Google, Tesla, and Netflix. Baba, no signal. Apple, no signal. So these are 5-minute bar longs, guys. We don't look for shorts in these. Amazon, nothing. Tesla, nothing. Netflix, nothing. Google, nothing. And Facebook's a buy 193.44, guys. Facebook is a buy 193.44. So there's one 5-minute bar long, guys, in Facebook. 5-minute bar long in Facebook. 3 ways to trade this. You can buy stock, sell market on close. That was the intention of this strategy. Number 2, you can buy in the money call spreads. If the buy is at 193.44, you'd buy the 92.5, sell the 95s. And the third way is you can buy the out of the money calls, which would probably be the 200 calls. The 200 calls. So Facebook is a buy 193.44. We will track that from that level. Facebook's a buy 193.44. GT, they rolled some calls out. They sold the 12.5s and rolled them to 13.5s. I would like to see the market down a lot more this morning, and it can snap back. Facebook buy 193.44. Facebook buy 193.44. Bull 5-minute bar above the Ichimoku cloud. Buy it, sell market, and close. Pretty good, guys. Cheap as 46. Now they're back up to about 48. I almost call that another signal at 46. RH, DHT trading here. Nothing to do in that one. Oil down 20 cents. I've got 20 scanners going, guys. The only thing we've seen so far is one in the ETF scanner. Those were weekly EWZ puts. High risk, high reward. Anything in the weeklies is high risk, high reward. I'd rather be buying calls than I would be buying puts. It is weird to see the market getting bought up at the beginning of the day. You know, at the end of the day, market getting bought up. Yeah, I can see that, but not here. PDD on fire, guys. PDD on fire. That was a 48-hour spike from yesterday. Let me show you guys this one from yesterday. So PDD. Yeah, Hood's a losing trade right now. TJT trading here. 62.5s here. So PDD 123. They traded up to $2. So PDD on the 56s and PDD, that was a 48-hour spike, guys. PDD, guys, on the 48-hour spike hit yesterday. Hood down 54 cents, was down about 67 cents. Gelatines, 48.50. You can get them at 50 if you like them. We call it a signal at around 82, 85. They went up to 92 to 95, and then they sold off. 5-minute bar, nothing today. Tesla under 700. Facebook was buy 193.44. It's up to 193.78, so that's definitely a winner. TJT calls being bought in the weeklies. 1,300 to TJT, June 10th, 2022, 162.5. In Robinhood, I wouldn't use the stop loss. Just because they're a July position. You get 2 weeks of June and then, 4 weeks of July? A lot can happen in that time frame. ARK, K down a half. PDD 100% profit overnight in the 48-hour spike, guys. PDD 100% profit on the 48-hour spike overnight. ABBV with a huge HOG 160 calls. So the only thing we see today is EWZ puts on the weekly 31.5s and then Facebook call, Facebook stock 193.44. $56 degrees. I came to Chicago for the summer. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain. Robinhood, I would stay in those. I would actually probably add to those at around 42. So Robinhood, we used to call something called a reverse scan. If you get a signal that's down 50% in a day, you can add to that position. Well, it was Florida, it's raining like crazy. So Robinhood, you could look to add around the 42-cent level. So Robinhood, you can look to add around the 42-cent level. I'd rather add than sell them. Get stopped out. PDD on the 48-hour spike, 100% profit. RES, we're still in the July 11s. Those are 35.45. FXI, we saw the calls being bought in that one yesterday. SoFi down 11 cents. Snapchat down 14. Riot down. Crypto taking it on the chin today. CHS, let's look at these guys. CHS July 5s. Chicos. Chico July 5 calls been bought. Chico July 5 calls. CHS July 5 calls. Post earnings. I don't really like taking stuff post earnings. CHS July 5s. I would not be taking these. They buy 2,000 of these. Controls 200,000 shares of stock. 50 cents. They're buying the offer, guys, in Chico. 50 cents. I wouldn't take it. Buyer of Chico. Did not hit any of my scanners. July 15, 2022. 5 calls for 50 cents. Target to be 75 and a buck. Chico. Post earnings. No, thank you. But it's an idea. If you want to take this, you take this through spreads. You could sell puts naked. Maybe you sell the June 5 puts naked for 50 cents. June 5 puts would be like 25 cents. Chico. Calls being bought. Chico, guys. Neo now up in the day. NPC up in the day. Coming back. PDD was a buy yesterday, guys. PDD was a buy yesterday. CHPT calls being sold. 17s. Damn. They're selling the 17s in charge point, guys. 10,000 being sold here on the bid. So CHPT calls being sold. I got my meditation music on. Usually I listen to Baroque. It's supposed to make you smarter, but I got the meditation music on there. Facebook was a buy, guys. Facebook was a buy. 193.44. Starting to get a little bit of a bid here. So that's a bull 5-minute bar above the Ichimoku cloud. I don't think we said anything out in XOM. So this is a bull 5-minute bar in Facebook 193.44. So Facebook buy 193.44. I don't use trailing stops now. So Facebook buy 193.44. Facebook buy 193.44. I'm going to try to buy some hood calls for 42. See if I can get 10 of these. I'm going to put a bid in for hood. 42 cents. July 10s. I mean, hood obviously doesn't matter where it's been. But Robinhood went from 85. Everybody on CNBC was loving Robinhood around the $50 level. It was right here. Everybody on the desk was long Robinhood at 50. They're all long Coinbase at like 250, and now they just don't talk about it. Coinbase 370. That's insane. We've seen the amount of movement is starting to contract a little bit. So we're not getting as big movements. That's why when you see the market down, we really don't see the VIX spiking that much. Facebook's a buy, 193.44, guys. Facebook's a buy, 193.44. Facebook buy, 193.44. Play calls, playing buy, that's Dave and Buster's. Play up $1.20 today. ABBV higher. Money, money, money. PDD just ripping. Bob up 2, back to 101. The Baba 5-minute bar was a loser yesterday. Roblox up on the day. Tesla down 10. Google down 18. Amazon. Look at it. Facebook go. Facebook now up $1 from our buy signal. 80 cents. So Facebook buy 193.44 is the only 5-minute bar long today. Neo higher. X down. SoFi down at nothing really. Hood coming back. We're still in Hood, guys. July 10s. I would not have taken a stop loss on those. I would have probably looked to add at 42. If you added at 42, you can take a target at 60 and 80. They're at 51 right now. We saw some GSK calls being bought. Glaxos, July 45s. Scanners have been quiet today. We've only seen one signal as an ETF, and we've seen one 5-minute bar long. Yesterday, we had a lot of activity. Amazon 123 is hitting our $1 million trades. Amazon 123 is trading here, $2. About $1.6 million worth of Amazon calls being bought. Buying the Amazon 123s, guys. They're buying Amazon 123s. Over $1 million of the Amazon calls being bought, guys, in 123s. Snap up on the day. I think Elon's gonna walk from Twitter. I would if I was him. He just screwed up. His ego's too big. You can get it way cheaper. Probably get that stock for $35 and he offered to pay 35 at 53, and then he's like, "Oh, the market's going down. Twitter's really not worth it." I mean, he's not a stock analyst. He should know better. He should know better. You know better, Elon. You know better. Tiva. Amazon, the 123s, they traded 8,000 of these around the $2 level. So Amazon, 8,000 of the 123s trading around $2. So this is a $1 million bet total. Buyer of Amazon this week, 123 calls for $2. So Amazon calls. Hood, we're still in. Hood has been a loser. Hood, we're still in, has been a loser. So Amazon 123 is trading here for that $2 level. And if the low is in for the day, how high can Amazon get? Let's look at that. If Amazon low is in, Amazon has an ATR of $6, so that's adjusted for the split. Amazon can get to 126 today. It's a low of the day plus the ATR. Low of the day plus the ATR here. TGT, wow, Target getting destroyed. Target getting destroyed here. Target just getting pummeled. Futures are only down 24. You're up 14 yesterday. For the 2 days, we're down 10. But it would be a bearish week. Waiting for the signals to give something out. Futures on 25. EQX trading here, nothing new in EQX. NEO up on the day. PDD ripping. PDD calls have now up almost 200%. PDD up almost 200% now. ABBV higher. MPC higher. Chico targets 1.5 and 2 times what you pay, but I wouldn't have taken Chico. I would have probably sold the June 5 puts naked for a quarter. So if you paid 50, target 75 and a buck. So Amazon calls up to 230. Facebook up about 80 cents from the buy signal. Futures bid. I would say I like days when the market's down 40 versus up 40. There's more opportunity for the market to rally. Wow. SILJ. Let's look at these. SILJ. The silver miner. No, thank you. Oh, we have a short squeeze in FUTU. The 65s in August. So this is a short squeeze, guys. This hit our proprietary base short squeeze scanner. So this hit our proprietary base short squeeze scanner. Short squeeze scanner. Buyer of FUTU. August 19th, 2022. 65 calls for 130. So FUTU on the short squeeze. FUTU on the short squeeze, guys. FUTU on the short squeeze here, guys. FUTU on the short squeeze. FUTU on the short squeeze here, guys. So you're going to, for something that's heavily shorted, you do some FUTU August calls being bought. FUTU August calls. I thought they were linked to coin, like Bitcoin, but I could be wrong. June 9's trading here. No, thank you. So FUTU, nice ATR, $3 a day. Wow, it's starting to break out here, guys. Keep an eye on FUTU to the long side, guys. FUTU to the long side, guys. FUTU to the long side, guys. FUTU to the long side. PDD calls are absolutely on fire. Almost 200% profit, guys. With COVID opening again, restrictions have gone down. FUTU, guys. FUTU. QS was mentioned on CNBC yesterday. QS was mentioned on CNBC yesterday. 2 hours after we gave them to you. They already moved by then. Sorry, that trade's not good anymore. Facebook selling off now. Back to the buy signal, 193.44. So we see FUTU, Amazon, and EWZ. Bob up $1.60. Let's see a daily chart here, PDD. PDD in the daily. Futures, when I woke up this morning, they were down 40. 40. They ran some FANG June 5s. FENG June 5s. Trading 50 cents yesterday. Mara down. Waiting for an opportunity here, guys. Waiting for an opportunity. Haven't seen anything that I like. Lyft calls being bought weekly 17.5. Lyft weekly 17.5. Lyft weekly 17.5. Trading here. Order was not 1,000 lots, so it did not hit any of our scanners. And after the first 30 minutes of the day, I would not day trade anything. So I would almost be done with day trades after the first 30 minutes. Amazon calls up to 240. You can't get FUTU at 120. I mean, on those, putting in like a 65 or 70 cents bid, I think would be okay. You never know if you get filled, if the stock sells off. FUTU Holdings. FUTU. FUTU. Odd calls. How's the weather in Orlando? I'm going to go to Orlando next week. Rain every day. Sweet. High of 90, but rain every day. Well, starting next week, it'll be nice in Chicago, so that's good. Oh, when I'm not here, that's perfect. TJT, nice trading. Target, they're buying some in the 60s. Did not hit any of our scanners. So Target, they started buying the 62.5 for 20. Those doubled in value. They were mid-market. That's why they didn't hit any of our scanners. They were not bought on the offer. Those did go up to 100% though. Hood down 60 cents. We had a signal in Hood yesterday. Was a winner initially. Now it's a loser. Those are the 10s, July 10s. Facebook is a loser now on the 5. 193.44. Oil higher. Oil's kind of been leading the way. Come on, baby. Give us something here. Futures down 21. We're down 40 this morning. We're down 40 this morning. For you. PDD's in the green. PDD's in the green. I think Bob is in the green. We do a bonus trading today. Futures down 25. That's why I don't like a rally too quickly, and I don't like gap hires. You know, futures were up 40 yesterday. Maybe I shouldn't have sent out a signal on Hood. They were buying a lot of Hood calls, though. They were buying the weekly 10s. They were buying July 10s. Hit 3 different scanners. So sometimes the signals just aren't going to make money. Sometimes the signals are going to be wrong. And that one has been wrong so far. AK will admit when he's wrong, which does happen from time to time. QS was mentioned on CNBC. Amazon working out here on the 123s. NTR trading small down to $1.68. There wasn't that many signals after the first hour of the day. I think Brian is back today. Hope you guys didn't miss him too much. Bob up $1.30. I wish I would say like it's a Thursday and people are in the Hamptons for the summer, or for the weekend, but I don't know. Not a lot of activity. The CBOE announced a new trading floor yesterday. That's what that was all about. I think they have everybody in one pit. New Jersey trading floor houses, a total of 10 pits. This thing was like 10 seconds long. I watched it yesterday.
Someone is across the neighborhood, across the street, or across the room. You have the power to make them feel right at home. Ritz, a taste of welcome.
Today, the Chicago Board Options Exchange will celebrate the opening of its new trading floor in its old home, the Chicago Board of Trade building. The new area will combine the old-fashioned open outcry trading with modern technology. Celebrations start at 8:15 this morning at Jackson and LaSalle.
It looks like they're putting everybody in one.
Hi, welcome to a very special Volatility 411 for Monday building here in Chicago. Smoking break. Only get the place to put up.
There's nobody in there. It's weird. 40 humans can fit there. Less than 50 traders left on the trading floor. It's crazy. Futures on 16. BTU, nice trading. Nothing has hit our day trade scanner, guys, so I wouldn't be looking for anything to day trade. Day trade done for the day. Nothing to day trade besides maybe Facebook 193.44. I think the futures can go up on the day here. PDD up to 320 here, 200% profit in PDD. Apple now reversing. Wow, Apple reversing now higher. Apple should usually take the market higher. Apple got down 144.10. Apple's reversing, taking the market higher. Amazon calls, guys. That was $1 million bet here on Amazon, the 123. So Amazon 123 is working out well. I gave you guys that one. That had one of our scanners called the $1 Million Trade Scanner. BKKT trading here. Nothing to do in that one. The June Fox threes. Weekly threes and BKKT trading here, guys. Weekly threes and BKKT trading here. BKKT. So we have one of our scanners here. It picks up trades that are nominal $1 million of trade. They've had good trades, but then there's been some bad trades here. So we see Amazon hitting here at $2. So this order wasn't $1 million, but total was $1 million. And Amazon. So Amazon 123s at $2. Facebook selling off here. PDD up 4. Where's DD? DD down 2 cents. Bob up $1. Futures now down 20. Amazon calls were bought. So we have one short squeeze. We have one 5-minute bar. We have $1 million bet. For the most part, it's been a little quiet today. Hood getting crushed. I'm 42 bid in here in Hood. I can lower these to 40 now. I'd rather be adding the Hood calls and selling them, guys. I'd rather be adding the Hood calls and selling them. Those July calls, July 10s. I don't know why Robinhood's down 8.5% today. It's kind of weird. BTU sold for 60% profit. Nice trading. MPC up $1. Grab some water. Got about another couple minutes. I'm going to stop this recording, start the new recording. But kind of what to make from today, I wouldn't be too aggressive on days like today. I actually like when the futures go down 40 in the open. Because I think there's a better chance of us rallying than when the market goes up, gaps higher. But then we've already rallied back, and a lot of the intraday rallies have faded. So if we're getting to get some buying pressure, I'd rather want to be buying it at in Hood. I just keep lowering my bid here, so I'm going to lower them down to 36 now. So Hood 41, 42. I wouldn't pay 42 here. You got to always line up the stock price with the option price. Every single option has a delta, gamma, and a vega. Futures down 26. We're down 40 this morning. Kellogg 72.5 trading for 20 cents. Those are 10.15 right now. I wouldn't have taken those. You know, I did like QS yesterday. Those worked out well initially. Amazon back lower. FUTU, an August position. I think those are okay to the long side. FUTU. BKKT weekly threes trading here 13 cents. I think we have to get more selling today before we get buyers coming to the market. If we get buyers, I think they're going to come at the end of the day. Hood hit our 48-hour spike yesterday. I mean, PDD hit our 48-hour spike. ABBV hit yesterday as well. AUG 160 calls. I'm running 20 scanners. I've only seen 4 signals on 20 scanners. So today has been a little bit lighter than normal. Hood, I think you can add around the 40 cent level. Anywhere around 40 cents, I think they're okay. Volatility has come up a little bit here, so I wouldn't be looking to pay 43 or 44. I think around 40. Let's look at the low of the day, too. Let's look at the low and high of the day. So the low of the day and the high of the day. Low of the day is 40, high of the day is 60. So 40 and 60 are the low and high of the day. EWZ calls being bought now. Weekly calls. They were buying puts this morning. Now they're buying calls. So EWZ, we saw puts being bought. Now we're seeing calls being bought. And we see our first trade in Mara, guys. Day traded penny spike in Mara, guys. Weekly 9s in Mara. Weekly 9s in Mara. Trading 24 cents in Mara. This is linked to Bitcoin, guys. So penny spike and day trade. Buyer of Mara. Weekly 9 calls for 24 cents. So Mara is a buy, guys. Mara is a buy. Not an official signal in Mara, guys. Not an official signal. But hit 2 of our scanners, guys. Penny spike and day trade. So Mara hitting here. Penny spike and day trade here in Mara, guys. Mara hitting here. Penny spike and day trade in Mara. In Mara, guys. 2 of our scanners hitting here in Mara. M-A-R-A. Okay, let me stop this recording. I'll start rendering it out, and then we'll get the new one going.